Ganymus served as a member of the Eversor Temple of the Assassinorum during the Horus Heresy. Claimed from the Hive Primus of the world of Proxima Apocryphis, the boy who would one day be known as Ganymus would spend his lowly youth as a street urchin. Hearing whispers of a great war impending upon his homeworld among the hushed whispers of his people, the boy would enlist to join the Imperial Army Regiment, Apocryphadi Hort. Denied enrollment by virtue of his disfigured appearance, the now disheartened boy would find new benefactors in order to fulfill his need for purpose. Joining a hive gang of ill repute, the boy would serve as an enforcer among his kin. For his dutiful service, the boy would be shot in the back by his gangmates and be left for dead as their rivals captured the injured boy. Tortured by the rival gang, the boy would be discovered by the planet's law enforcement and for his involvement in the gang war, be imprisoned before being sentenced to a life of hard labor. Sold into slavery years later to earn money as a pit fighter for his owner, Baron Shravius Blue Molotov, the nephew of the planetary governor, would revel in his indentured servant's misery. Yet despite the suffering endured by the boy, his life would be transformed with his sale to an agent of the Sigillite and transference into the Officio Assassinorum. Trained to become an Eversor assassin, the young man would assume his new name as Ganymus, and with his completion of his trials, meet with Malcador the Sigillite in person. Giving the assassin a chance at vengeance, Malcador would task Ganymus with slaying his former owner, Blue Molotov, who had now assumed the role of planetary governor of Proxima Apocryphis. Having pledged their fealty to the cause of the traitorous War Master of Chaos, Horus Lupercal, such a betrayal would allow for Ganymus to cleanse his past of his former shame and injustice. Infiltrating the hive of his youth once more, Ganymus would unleash his inner turmoil and harbored abuses upon any foolish enough to stand in his way. Slaughtering a near entire traitor guard regiment during his onslaught to the planetary governor, Ganymus would, upon the peak of his former enslaver's office, enact his emancipation. Killing Blue Molotov as he pled for his life, claiming that he was loyal to the Emperor, his cowardly pleas would be useless in preventing his well-earned, bloody demise. The deeds of Ganymus hereafter have been lost to time, yet one thing can be gleaned from his involvement as a clandestine killer of the Order of the Assassinorum. No matter the target, nor the circumstance of his death, Ganymus's final years would be lived and served, free from the tyranny of his oppressors.